What's up, everybody? It's Maj tuning in with you live here. Oh shoot, I gotta turn this on. All right, hold on. Technical difficulties. Quick, let me just get this turned on here. All right, there we go. All right, you should be able to hear me. Just let me know down in the comments section below. By the end of this video, you are going to find out one of the many methods that you can use, just like I'm using this year, to make millions of dollars in 2026. I'm not a fan of New Year's resolution, but I am a fan of making plans and working the plan and learning from the plan. Most importantly, I believe if we're not able to become better people based off of the plans that we're putting into action, then we are just wasting our damn time. And we don't like wasting our time on this channel. So if you do vibe with the content, please like, share, subscribe. Check me out on Instagram as well, MAJSAYY. I just pulled up to this apartment complex out here in Colorado. For those that don't know, I do have a background in real estate. Am I a real estate agent? No. Am I a real estate investor? Something like that. Am I an investor? Yes. I don't like narrowing myself to a particular industry or box. I believe once we narrow ourselves, we label ourselves and we limit ourselves. On this channel, we are limitless and we think outside of the box. So, same thing when I'm learning or doing a different martial art. For those that don't know me, I love doing martial arts. I love staying active. Some people ask me, hey, are you a boxer? Hey, are you a kickboxer? Are you this XYZ? I say, you know what? Yeah, I'm that and some. I don't like labeling it. What I do love doing is learning. And that's what I really share on this channel with you guys, is what I've learned, how to get to where I am right now, where I'm earning thousands of dollars in money per month, and how I'm amplifying that to millions. 2025 was one of the most breakthrough years of my life, and I believe that I should share it with other people because I'm a simple guy. It's just that I'm working the plan, and I know that other people can do it too, just like I have. When I first started off my journey, I was just working for somebody. I was working a 9 to 5, and it was just a deadbeat type of job, you know? And I realized while I was sitting at a counter and just staring in space, I would just walk around the counter and that's all I would be able to do. I was working for this company called Sports Authority, and they had this GoPro display where they would show all these extreme sports of people doing fantastic things, just crazy wild sports, from water sports to BMX to skiing, snowboarding, all of it. They would show all these sports on the screen, and I would sit there in my khakis and red polo and think to myself, what am I doing with my life? If all these people are out there doing these amazing things, why am I just standing there here waiting for a customer to check out, right? All these jobs are going to be gone, like being a cash register, person at the front desk. It's going to be gone, you know, maybe in 2026, maybe in 3 years. What do we do here? What do we do? Most people are just going to be scared. That's not what we do on this channel. We learn, we adapt, and we pivot. We take the knowledge that we've learned from in the past, and then we move forward. So that's exactly what I did when I graduated and grabbed my degree. I didn't go into a career where it was just health and exercise science, because that's what I majored in. I actually did the better thing and went into business for myself. Ended up going to work at this box gym called 24 Hour Fitness. If you guys are out in the Midwest Colorado area, you'll know it. And that kind of sparked my intuition to know that, hey, I'm a pretty decent people person. Let me start talking to people and putting myself out there. So then I started to realize that, hey, let me just go into business for myself. And it was great going into business for myself, learning a lot about people, body language, learning about how psychology works, and we're all selling ourselves, whether we believe it or not. We're all selling ourselves. And that's why I learned at a fundamental level, sales. Sales is one of the biggest things that I'm going to be implementing today that I've learned back then, right? Before that, even when I was breaking into sales, when I was just a cashier at a desk was mindset. Knowing that I'm worthy enough to not work underneath somebody, but I can work for myself and work directly with my clients and be able to understand what value am I bringing to them. Relating it to the fitness space, I was bringing to them health. I was bringing to them wealth without them knowing it and without me even knowing it. Fast forward past the personal training, fast forward past that, I got into the cleaning space, right? So that's where I am right now. Been earning thousands of dollars since 2019 per month. And, most people say like, hey, when I start off, I did this myself. When I start off, I want to earn $10,000 a month. Did that. Now I want to earn $20,000 a month. Did that. Now I'm at the point where I want to earn $88,000+ a month. And while I was doing this, for those that don't know, I picked up this thing called real estate investing. The reason why I did it, and I don't suggest this for everybody, but the reason why I did it is because it was sexy, it was flashy, it was all those things that I thought it would be. You know, um, I learned doing real estate investing firsthand from YouTube and got connected with this guy that I went to the gym with, and he was doing Airbnb. So I stumbled into doing Airbnb, got my first property after I did a carpet cleaning. I pulled up to this house and saw a for lease sign, called up that real estate agent or that homeowner and said, hey, you know what? I'm interested in this property. I'm driving past it right now. My girlfriend and I are looking to move into this property. Can I check it out? Hey, also, please like, share, subscribe if you're vibing with the content. Please do that. It supports the channel, all the algorithms, all that kind of stuff. Your boy would love it. So after I talked to him, he said, hey, yeah, that's a great idea. Let's talk about it. I meet up with him a week later, and this was in November. I remember because it was almost Thanksgiving. So we chat. I'm just in the kitchen. He's standing there in the living room, and I tell him like, hey, you know what? I got a cleaning business, and we do carpet cleaning, we do house cleaning, we do all types of professional cleaning, interior and exterior. I was thinking about doing a Airbnb for this home. We'll be at the property, so it's not going to be unsupervised. We're going to make sure that it's clean in and out, and I'll keep you posted as to how the whole process is going. At the end of the day, he said, hey, as long as you pay the rent, we're good. So at that time, I was like, okay, perfect. Let's do this. We moved in it and we started renting it out. It started getting so well that we rented it out per room, and we were cash flowing in the thousands, tens of thousands of dollars per month with just one property that we didn't even have to come out of thousands of dollars from our own pockets to own, right? So that was a huge thing in itself, right? So why am I even telling this to you guys? Why? How does this relate to what I'm doing right now? Okay. You might think to yourself, the reason why it relates is because 1, mindset, 2, sales, 3, being able to see leverage. If you can use these 3, like I'm going to do today and walk you through this property where I'm at right now today, you're going to go far in life. I'm just going to share it with you. I'm meeting up with a guy right now as my business partner, and I'll kind of just break it down as to you what we're doing right here, because it's probably going to call me and then it's going to interrupt this live, which is going to suck. So I want to walk you through this right now. So just if you can walk away with anything in this video, are those 3 things: is getting your mind right, getting your people skills right, and understanding yourself and how you can leverage an opportunity. That's going to be perfect. So here in the background as I'm walking, you'll see this apartment complex. So this one, we are doing over 2 different services for this apartment complex here. Hey, what's going on? Please like, share, subscribe, drop some love in the comments below. Let me know where you're coming in live from. If you're able to do what I did, like here, I put in a bid for a property that's up the street from this one, and I was driving past this apartment complex here, and I realized like, hey, let me just drop by and see if they still want my services. So I ended up going in here and just letting them know, hey, I did the gutter cleaning for this property back 4 years ago. Would you guys be interested? I spoke to a lovely young lady, and she gave me her email, and I didn't think much to email it, but I did 2 days later. Lo and behold, I get a call from a guy that spoke with the lady that I spoke to, and he said, hey, we actually need you guys to clean our gutters. We need you to repair our gutters. Hey, what's up from West Virginia? Please like, share, subscribe. What's up, Yusuf? Much love, much love. And we also need someone to junk. Can you do that? Can you help us with that? And I thought to myself, yeah, why not? So I said yes to all three. And as we're talking about all the details, the guy says, oh, by the way, can you also, can you break up this concrete slab, and can you plane these concrete kind of curbs so to flatten them out, because they're a trip hazard, because they were going to have an inspection coming up here soon. Can you help us with that? Yeah. I told him yes. I kept telling him yes. Did I actually do all the services? Maybe, maybe not. But the thing is that this year isn't me doing the work. It's all about delegation, creating systems, and connecting and networking with people. And that was my main gist for this whole year. And I'm going through it right now. Yeah, I know, Yusuf. I appreciate the love right here. You say you're in Virginia, America? Yeah, I haven't been to Virginia now. I definitely need to check it out on that side of the planet. But yeah, ultimately, those were just the few things that I've gotten into in itself at this property here. And this is going to be bringing us in at least $15K for this month alone. And that's not accounting for the other jobs that we're doing for the USPSs out here in Colorado. I'm not going to share too much details on that because I'm actually not allowed to share it on social media, but I'll just say that we're doing the USPSs. But yeah, that's pretty much what's going to allow us to get to the point where we're doing millions and millions of dollars in revenue. It's a little windy out here. I apologize for the background. And hey, what's up, Shannon? What's going on? I haven't seen you in a minute. But yeah, I'm just walking around this property, this is mainly doing those things in itself. And we already broke a record for this year and the month of January. We're already at 30K for the month. Alhamdulillah, I am so grateful. God willing, God's good, and we're feeling so blessed right now and happy. I'm at the point now where I'm almost at the point where actually I could get out of debts. There's a lot more I have to go through. I got into hundreds of thousands of dollars of debt, just not knowing how to manage my money and putting into real estate and doing something completely new that I wasn't familiar with. And as I was doing that, it felt draining as I was draining my own business, the cleaning business that I was growing, and I was really, doing really well in it. So, now that I was able to get my head out of my ass and view the whole thing from a different level. It only took the birth of my son to realize this stuff. Now I'm able to, take the leverage and knowledge that I know. Now it's time to get back into the real estate communities and all the other communities and just network, create systems, and just see it for what it is in itself, because there's so much abundance and opportunity out here, and I think that we all can do it for ourselves and for other people. There's people out there rooting for you guys, and I'm out there rooting for y'all. I just want to share this message. Whew, man, I apologize for that